Hello and welcome to Origins with your host Indira Cardenas. It seems it was only yesterday we were all sitting in nervous anticipation what would become known as DC Comics' New 52, a line-wide relaunch and semi-reboot of its superhero universe. I'm your host Indira Cardenas, and today we'll be talking about the origin of Jason Todd, the second Robin, the one Batman lost. Jason's parents are where the story truly begins. His mother, Catherine Elizabeth, was from an expensive school, while his father, Willis Todd, was honestly just a loser. Just like any other story, the good girl fell for the bad boy. The two of them couldn't keep their hands off each other. In the end, Catherine became pregnant. 9 months later, she gave birth to a young Jason Todd. But to Catherine, this was never the life she expected. She was checked out for days at a time on drugs and depression. As Jason would grow up, his life would become worse and worse. Just like any other father, Willis would teach his son what he thought Jason needed to learn, like how to scam, steal, and telling him stories after he met celebrities like the Batman. With his crimes catching up to him, Willis Todd was eventually arrested, where he would die, never to see his son Jason again. Taking up the role of the man of the house, Jason would protect his mother and his home, but his best wasn't enough. He couldn't save his mother from herself, or prevent the drug dealers from looking for her for his father's deaths. Another tragedy struck the Todd's home when his mother overdosed, leaving Jason an orphan. This podcast is brought to you by Fruity Duty Pen, the only pen that brings whatever you draw to life. The Fruity Duty Pen also gives off the scent of fruits whenever it comes near anything. The Fruity Duty Pen can be purchased at any local supermarket, but you can also order it at www.fruitydutypen.com at only $10.99. You have to be 18 or older to order. Jason, seeing no other way, he turned to a life of crime, but that kind of life got him hurt more than a few times. One of those few times he ended up in the clinic of a kind doctor named Leslie Tompkins. She was so nice to him and tried to help him to her best of her ability. In response, Jason stole prescription drugs from her and fled out the window. This is the day where everything changed. When he walked out, he encountered the Batman. He was going to arrest the kid, but Miss Tompkins said something to him. She begged him not to send Jason to prison. Every year, dozens of dogs are left on the street. 5 of every 10 dogs are abused. Animals deserve better than that. They deserve a kind home and a loving family. If you're thinking about adopting a dog, then remember that dog is your responsibility. Those animals can't defend themselves. If you, for whatever reason, decide you don't want your dog anymore, please contact us at 956-645-2134 or visit our website www.dogshareangels.com. If you can't contact us, then just keep trying. Soon enough, Jason was sent to live in the Wayne Manor, where his guardian Bruce Wayne would reveal that he was Batman and he needed a new partner. His old partner, Dick Grayson, had moved on to become his own hero named Nightwing. 6 months of training, Jason was finally ready to hit the streets. It would soon become apparent that Jason was too full of rage, leaving Batman no choice but to put him on monitor duty, where Jason found a photo of his mother. She was alive and well, living in the Middle East. Jason took off. He had to find her. He had to know what happened. Using every skill Batman taught him, he found his mother that same day. What was supposed to be a happy reunion soon turned into a nightmare. There was setup of the Joker, where he would beat the boy senseless, eventually killing him with a bomb he planted. But Jason wasn't done with life. He found himself revived by the Lazarus Pit thanks to Talia al Ghul. After months of training with Talia, Jason found himself back in Gotham City. He felt he needed to make a statement. He needed to let Bruce know he was back and not happy. Jason took Joker's original name, the Red Hood, and became a fearless vigilante. While at first he fought against Batman, he eventually found himself working with the Bat family. But the story doesn't end there. You see, Joker had a lot more to do with Jason's origin than I was first let on. It all started one day when the Joker was bored. He wanted to create a star, so he arranged Willis to start a arrest. He also gave Captain Todd the drugs to overdose, but those drugs weren't what he was used to. It contained an ingredient that would mimic the signs of an overdose. This drove Jason to a life of crime, eventually to the hands of Batman as the new Robin. That's when the Joker decided Money Dearest needed to come back, offer Batman to care for someone, and then lose them to the Joker. That was his master plan to get back at the Dark Knight. If you enjoyed this podcast, then check out our YouTube videos at VNT Production. I'm your host, Indira Cardenas, and don't forget to tune in next time.